Hi everyone, my name is V. Our topic today is still going to be on domestic servants. The topic is domestic servants, domestic workers, or house helps. They are not slaves. They are human beings like me and you, like every other person, like you and I. They are human beings. They have blood, the same blood flowing in their veins. I see no reason why a boss should ill-treat or maltreat his or her domestic servant. I see no reason. It's those type of bosses that have sold out their conscience. A person that cannot treat a fellow person, a fellow human being like him or herself, that person has no love of God in him or her. Because if you don't love the person you are seeing here on earth, how dare you say you love God? You don't love God. You must love first. You must not discriminate. So these people are not slaves. They are not slaves. Who is a domestic servant or a domestic worker? A servant employed to perform household tasks. A servant employed to perform household tasks. People have their conscience seared, according to Paul speaking in 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 2. They have their conscience seared. He says in New King James Version, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. In New Living Translation, it says, and their conscience are dead. And their conscience are dead. Indeed, they are dead. Because a normal human being will not maltreat another human being the way people used to do. It is very pathetic to watch. Why must you be hardened against a fellow human being? Those domestic servants are treated like slaves, like worse than slaves. Don't know how to describe. One can easily spot a domestic servant. Can easily spot them if they are in the crowd. You can spot them among other children. If they are working with the children of the boss, you can identify who is a domestic servant, because they are always tattered, unkempt. You quickly identify, oh, this one is not the child, it's not the daughter of this woman, it's not the daughter of this man, it's not you can easily identify them when you see a domestic worker or a domestic staff. You can identify them wherever you find them among other children or within the house. If you visit a home, you will know it's a domestic servant. It's supposed not to be so. Few privileged ones are sent to public schools. The lucky ones are sent to public schools, while the children of their bosses are sent to private schools. They are not allowed to attend the same school. This one goes, the servant, the domestic servant or domestic worker goes to maybe a commercial school, goes to maybe evening school, while the children of their bosses attend private schools. They are not allowed to attend the same school. That is discrimination. Why being discriminated? Why do you discriminate? So God didn't say we should discriminate any human being. We are all equal before God. We are all equal. The children of their bosses are dropped in school with a car, while she's trekking. The domestic servant or domestic worker or house help, anyhow you want to call it, is trekking to school and trekking back. Their uniforms are patched. Most times they are barefooted. We at least see them wearing shoes. If they wear shoes at all, that shoes is an eyesore. It's patch, tattered. After coming back from school, they have the hawking bananas, hawking oranges, bread, groundnut, so many things. They don't. At times they drop their school bag. The goods are waiting for them. They pick it and put on their head, and that day they've not even eaten. They're out there hawking, no rest. This is wickedness. They're the first to wake up in the morning, yet they go to school very late, because they have to finish piled up domestic chores. All the work being piled up for them. The children of the madam or the boss or the oga or whatever will finish eating. Even the young adults, they will keep plates for the domestic servant. She has to wash the clothes, wash the dishes, do all the whole household chores. Attend to the madam, attend to the oga. She does everything in the house. The entire household chores is on the house help or the domestic servant's head. It is bad. It is not fair. Let us ask God for a heart of flesh. Let us ask God to take away the stony heart of man from us. If you have a heart of flesh, you will not be able to do such to a human being. Some of them are never with textbooks. They return home and they don't have time to even do their homework. No time. As they return home from school to hawking to house chores again, no time to even read or do their homework, except at midnight when others are sleeping, when other members of the family are busy sleeping. That's when she will sneak and do her homework. Immediately the homework, she continues the household chores. This is wickedness. For others who never had the privilege of going to school, they are stuck at home with unending chores. They are stuck there. They are taking care of children of the busy, their busy bosses. They are taking care of everything. The entire home management is on their heads. They don't have rest. They are treated as slaves, wearing rags, eating leftover food. Excuse me. Eating leftover food. At times they eat once a day, and surprisingly, they're not allowed to eat. Most time they don't eat even the leftover food. They don't even eat the leftovers. The madam or whatever will give them okra. We call it okra. We call it in Nigeria okra. We give them okra. We give them maggi, maybe small crayfish. No meat, no fish. They eat like animals. They don't eat what the children of the madam eat or what the children of the oga eat. Their food is most times separate from what they eat. If they are privileged to eat what the madam is eating, it must be a leftover. They want the remnants. This is wickedness. Pure wickedness. They are not given quality food like the rest of the family members. They are given low quality meals without meat or fish. My heart bleeds. My heart really bleeds. May God forgive such people. Even when they are given food, it is rationed, and they are never allowed to eat when others are eating. Whenever other members of the family are eating, she will not eat. She will be there to attend to them. She's there, hanging around to attend to the children, to attend to the madam and the oga, to finish eating before she eats her own. if she's allowed to eat at last, she will go to a corner of the kitchen and sit there on the bare floor, just at one corner in the kitchen or in the room, and sit on the bare floor eating. They are not allowed to sit in the parlor. How they? She's not allowed to even enter parlor or not to sit. If she must enter parlor, that means maybe she's called by her boss or his boss. Then he must sit on the floor. Can't sit on the seat. This is inhuman. This is inhuman. We will all give account of what we do. We should try as much as possible and do our best and treat others like human beings. What you wouldn't want somebody to do to you, don't do it to another person. These children came to your house because of the condition of their families. God brought them your way for you to help them. Then why are you making it the other way around? Why are you inflicting more pains on them? Some people get them beaten over little issues, over minor issues. They are beaten, they are maltreated, they are tortured over minor issues. During bedtime, Jesus, they sleep on the floor with a mat. They sleep on the floor on a mat. They are not allowed to sleep on the mattress. Even if there is surplus bed in the house, they don't sleep on bed. Most of them sleep on the bare floor. Maybe they spread their wrapper and sleep on the wrapper or mat at the corner of the kitchen. Most of them sleep in the kitchen. I know of one woman, she told me this story, that her house help does not enter her kitchen. So God forbid, they don't enter she said, God forbid, they can't enter my kitchen. Why should they enter my kitchen? They can never enter. I built she told me that she built a house, a small hut or bacha at the back. When she finished cooking, she will pass the food to her. She will stand by the door of the kitchen and she will collect the food from her. That they can never, she does not enter her kitchen. Nobody told me. I heard it with my ears. This is human being like you. Paul said vanity upon vanity. All these things are vanities. Vanity upon vanity. If you die today, you will not carry any of those things and go. If you like, have a mansion. If you like, sleep in gold-plated bed. They will not put it for you in the grave. Then why are you ill-treating another person, human being? Do you know what she or he will become tomorrow? Even if he will not become anything, at least for the fear of God in you, treat her well or him well. Treat them well. There is this song in the book of Matthew. I've forgotten the chapter. Let me sing the song. When I was hungry, you gave me to eat. When I was thirsty, you gave me to drink. Now enter into the home of my Father. Whatsoever you do to the least of my brethren, that you do unto me. When I was thirsty, you gave me to drink. When I was hungry, you gave me to eat. Now enter into the home of my Father. Whatsoever you do to a list of my brethren, that you do unto me. Please don't mind my voice. Whatsoever you do, you tell God, oh, I didn't do anything to you. I did not see you. You said you came to my house. I did not give you food to eat. You came to my house. I did not give you water. I did not see you. God will tell you that domestic servant in their house, that house help in their house, that was me. Because whatsoever you are doing to somebody, you are doing it to God. God created us in His own image. That particular domestic servant that you are maltreating, that was God. Oh God, I did not see you, my dear God. I never saw you. You did not come to my house. God will say, shut up. I was in your house for so number of years. This is what you did to me. So let us plead and ask God for forgiveness, and ask God for a heart of flesh, and ask God to give us a heart to have sympathy for other people, to take other people like human beings and not to ill-treat them. Thank you so much for watching my videos. God bless all of you. Bye.